far. So just hang in there, but do the things we know to do.
In Birmingham, Magdala Lusant, WVTM 13.
Wearing a mask without social distancing may not be that effective in keeping coronavirus from spreading. Scientists say they used a machine to simulate coughs and sneezes to test 5 different types of masks. And researchers found that many droplets were still able to escape from all of the masks except the N95. Scientists said masks definitely help, but are no substitute for social distancing. Older adults and frontline essential workers will be next in line to receive COVID-19 vaccines, according to CDC recommendations. In what's being called Phase 1B, adults ages 75 and older and frontline workers like first responders have priority to get vaccines. The committee also approved Phase 1C, which prioritizes adults ages 65 to 75, people ages 16 to 64 who have high-risk medical conditions, and other essential workers. Developers with both Pfizer and Moderna say they're testing to see if their vaccines work against this new COVID-19 strain. Moderna believes its vaccine would protect against the mutation. Pfizer is generating data from blood samples of those already injected with it to see if it works against this new strain.
The total hospitalizations to date, according to the Alabama Department of Public Health, are past 30,000 statewide. As of today, you can see more than 2,500 hospitalizations were reported, with an upward trend of over the past few days. This strain on area hospitals just gets worse and worse by the day. WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough shows us the grim outlook heading into 2021.
The number of COVID-19 hospitalizations in Alabama could reach 3,500 by the first week of January, and that doesn't include the post-Christmas surge.
I think we are now entering, frankly, the most dangerous period we've had to date.
Right now, more than 2,500 people in Alabama are hospitalized with COVID-19. 2 out of every 5 patients in ICUs have COVID.
So what we're seeing is just this massive influx of patients with COVID.
Rural hospitals face greater challenges because they often have fewer resources and less ICU capacity than most hospitals do.
And so for a lot of our rural hospitals, it's a function of trying to find referral locations for some of their more acutely ill patients.
Makeshift or outdoor hospitals are something the state has considered in the past. Dr. Williamson won't rule them out going forward, but says they're a last resort.
But the real challenge with any of those ideas is that all of those take staff.
Staff that most hospitals don't have right now. Some hospitals have between 50 and 100 employees battling the virus themselves right now. Another reason Williamson is discouraging large family gatherings. In Birmingham, Chip Scarborough, WVTM 13.
The nation's top public health officials appeared on camera Tuesday to receive Moderna's coronavirus vaccine.
Dr. Anthony Fauci, Health and Human Services Secretary Alex Azar, and National Institutes of Health Director Dr. Francis Collins all got the shot. Now, officials say that this was all meant to boost your confidence in the vaccine.
I feel extreme confidence in the safety and the efficacy of this vaccine, and I want to encourage everyone who has the opportunity to get vaccinated so that we could have a veil of protection over this country that would end this pandemic.
The Transportation Security Administration says about 1.7 million people passed through security checkpoints at U.S. airports on Friday and Saturday. And while the CDC is recommending families celebrate the winter holiday at home with people they already live with, some travelers are still hopping on planes saying they're doing what they can, as well as getting tested for the virus before traveling.
I think we all are scared of COVID, during our daily life. So I think this is something I have to do, just to see my family a couple of days and then come back.
Airport officials remind passengers to follow the same guidelines they've been recommending and to not let their guard down. Rideshare company Lyft says it will provide 60 million rides to and from vaccination sites for low-income, uninsured, and at-risk communities as vaccines roll out. The initiative will include transportation to and from their destination, as well as rides for their second and final dose.
A second major stimulus bill gets the green light. The Senate passed a $900 billion coronavirus relief package late Monday night after it cleared the House. The legislation would include up to $600 in direct payments. It now heads to President Trump's desk. The bill will also extend a moratorium on evictions and provide an additional $300 per week in jobless benefits.
We don't want to be the Grinch that stole Christmas. And we spent a month hammering out this $908 billion package. It then, the so-called leadership took it and manipulated it a little bit, but it still ended up being $910 billion, and the money is now going out.
Families skeptical stimulus will be enough as many struggle to pay the bills and turn to food banks for help feeding their families.
Is $600 enough to help the families out here today?
No, because that money is already spent. Basically, for those that have been affected by the pandemic, lots of times their bills are behind.
Many people have been waiting months for the stimulus. Now people have to decide what to do with the funds. A financial advisor suggests you should use your direct deposit wisely.
I guess the hope would be that most people take a look at their individual situation and not feel the pressures of the holiday time to go out and spend this money immediately. Take the time and assess your personal situation.
We're staying on top of stimulus developments and when you could see direct deposits hit your bank account. Follow the latest through our WVTM 13 app.
Today, Birmingham City Council members discussed moving money that was allocated to ESPN for the Birmingham Bowl. The council is considering moving that money to other areas that need financial assistance since the bowl game has been canceled.
Need to take them that $300 for them entertainment, but that's entertainment out there, and it spits the mold and criteria for that for those dollars to be used.
No action was taken today. It will be discussed again at a later meeting. More than 70 jobs are coming to Jasper. Germany-based Heisch Surface Technologies is bringing a facility there. The company focuses on automakers and suppliers. Construction on the facility will begin in a few weeks, with operations expected to begin in October.
Christmas came early to young men who get their hair cut at Randall's Grooming Lounge. As WVTM 13 Xavier Harris tells us, one barber wanted to share holiday cheer with children.
Yeah!
Man, and inside tears of joy, happiness, because sometimes I wish growing up, I wish my barber was doing this.
As kids come inside Randall's Grooming Lounge,
and they see that tree, and then they see all the gifts up under the tree, and they try to see if it's a gift up under there for them.
Not knowing once their haircut is over,
little do they know it is.
Quadarius Monday, who cuts hair at Randall's Grooming Lounge, says he started gifting kids presents about 5 years ago. But he knew this year, with many parents losing their jobs, it was needed now more than before.
They enjoying it. They appreciate it for me to come out to help them out because, like I said again, a lot of them has been unfortunate to be able to help their kids out this year.
Monday says he's given away several gifts since the beginning of December. He says he'll continue to get more if he has to because he considers each customer as family.
And it's important for them to understand that they have another black male figure other than their father to show that another man loves them.
Monday says he inspires to be a role model to the young men in his community that he sees weekly.
It's very rare you see a barber give back to the kids in the community, so I want to be one of the ones to be able to do it.
It's seeing the kids as they open and play with their new toys.
You like it?
In Birmingham, Xavier Harris, WVTM 13.